Hello everyone, thanks for joining us as we break down what today's weather warnings really mean for you and your community. Today, March 13th, 2026, many of us are waking up to challenging weather. Across the UK, the morning has brought a mix of snow, sleet, and biting winds, making it a day where staying informed is more important than ever. The Met Office has issued yellow weather warnings, the least severe of their 3 alert levels, but still something to take seriously. These warnings are part of a system designed to keep us all safe and aware. A yellow warning means you should be aware of possible weather impacts, like travel delays or disruptions. It's not a guarantee that severe weather will hit everyone, but it signals that conditions could change quickly. It's a heads up. Severe weather is possible, but not certain, and impacts may be localized. Some areas might see only light snow, while others could experience heavier bursts or icy patches. These warnings cover risks like slippery roads from snow, strong winds, or local flooding. Even if your area looks calm now, conditions can change rapidly, especially during winter months. Emergency services and local councils are already preparing, making sure roads are gridded and response teams are ready to help if needed. The goal is to give you time to prepare. Think about your journeys and daily plans. If you need to travel, check updates before you leave and allow extra time for your commute. When you see a yellow warning, pay closer attention to the forecast and be ready for changes. Use weather apps, radio, or TV updates to stay informed throughout the day. You don't need to cancel plans, but be mindful that things might not go smoothly. It's wise to have a backup plan, especially if you're relying on public transport or need to be somewhere at a specific time. The Met Office bases these warnings on the likelihood and potential impact of weather events. Their experts use the latest data and technology to predict how the weather might unfold. For yellow, the risk is lower or more localized, but it's still important to be prepared. Even a small patch of ice or a sudden snow shower can cause problems if you're not expecting it. Stay alert, plan ahead, and make sensible decisions to keep yourself and others safe. Remember, being prepared and staying informed can make all the difference when facing unpredictable weather. The worst of this wintry blast is hitting northern parts of the UK, with Scotland bearing the brunt of the severe weather. As temperatures plummet and snow continues to fall, communities across the region are preparing for a challenging few days ahead. A yellow warning for snow and ice is in place for central and northwest Scotland, stretching from areas north of Stirling all the way up to Fort William. The Met Office has urged residents to remain vigilant, as conditions are expected to worsen overnight and into the morning. Aberdeenshire and the Highlands are also affected, with higher ground most vulnerable to heavy snowfall and treacherous ice. Rural communities in these areas are particularly at risk of being cut off, as snow drifts and icy roads make travel increasingly difficult. The warning began just after midnight and lasts until 9 a.m., right through the morning commute. Many will wake to find their streets blanketed in snow, with visibility reduced and surfaces dangerously slick. Darkness, cold, and wintry precipitation make roads and pavements hazardous. Commuters are urged to take extra care, as even short journeys could take much longer than usual. Strong winds have also battered Scotland, northern England, North Wales, and Northern Ireland. Gusts are whipping up snow, creating whiteout conditions and making it even harder to see and stay safe outdoors. Millions have faced powerful gusts, making travel difficult and adding to the challenge. Public transport has been disrupted, and drivers are being warned to avoid unnecessary journeys if possible. The mix of snow, ice, and wind creates blizzard-like conditions and severe wind chill. For those who must venture outside, the risk of frostbite and hypothermia is real, especially for the elderly and vulnerable. For everyone in these regions, the message is clear: brace for a tough end to the week and take precautions. Stock up on essentials, check on neighbors, and stay informed as the situation develops. Stay safe, dress warmly, and allow extra time for any essential journeys. With the weather set to remain unsettled, preparation and caution are key to getting through this wintry spell. What does the snow and ice warning mean for Scotland? Expect 2 to 5 centimeters of snow, enough to make roads and pavements slippery and disrupt the morning rush. Higher elevations could see up to 10 centimeters, risking blocked roads and isolated communities. Strong winds can create deep drifts, making travel in the highlands especially dangerous. Ice is a hidden hazard. Overnight freezing turns rain or melted snow into black ice. Black ice is hard to spot and can cause vehicles to skid and pedestrians to fall. The worst conditions coincide with the busiest travel times. Even after snow stops, lingering ice and slush remain hazardous. Take extra care this morning. Commutes will be slow and tricky. Stay alert for changing conditions as the day progresses. Alongside the relentless snow and treacherous ice, powerful winds have swept across the northern UK, intensifying the already harsh winter conditions. These winds have transformed the landscape, whipping up snowdrifts and making even the most familiar roads feel unfamiliar and dangerous. Rural communities and towns alike have felt the full force of the storm, with gusts rattling windows and howling through the night. Gusts of 50 to 60 miles per hour have made walking and driving hazardous, forcing people to brace themselves against the wind. In exposed areas, winds have surged up to 70 miles per hour, making travel especially risky for anyone venturing outside, whether on foot or by car. These gale-force winds have snapped tree branches, damaged roofs and fences, and caused widespread disruption to travel, particularly for high-sided vehicles and public transport. Fallen debris has blocked roads, and emergency crews have been working tirelessly to clear hazards and restore order. In the Hebrides, gusts reached a staggering 74 miles per hour, churning up dangerous seas and threatening coastal communities with flooding and power cuts. Ferry services have been cancelled, leaving some islands temporarily isolated. When combined with heavy snow, these fierce winds create true blizzard conditions, drastically reducing visibility and making travel nearly impossible in some areas. Snow is whipped into the air, creating whiteouts that can disorient even experienced drivers. The wind chill factor makes it feel much colder than the thermometer suggests, biting through layers of clothing and making outdoor activities uncomfortable and even dangerous for extended periods. This severe weather is being driven by a powerful jet stream high above the Atlantic, steering a series of intense low-pressure systems directly over the UK. Meteorologists are closely monitoring these patterns as more unsettled weather is expected. Winds are expected to gradually ease through Friday, but conditions will remain blustery and cold, with occasional bursts of sunshine quickly replaced by fast-moving clouds and wintry showers. The combination of biting wind and frequent wintry showers means everyone will feel the chill, whether in the city or countryside. If you must be outdoors, take extra care. Conditions can change rapidly, and sudden gusts or snow squalls can catch even the most prepared off guard. Secure any loose items around your home, and stay updated with the latest weather warnings to prevent wind damage and keep yourself safe during this period of severe winter weather. What exactly are wintry showers? They're a mix of rain, sleet, and snow that fall when the air is cold. Sleet is partially frozen rain, and showers can quickly switch between rain and snow depending on temperature and elevation. Showers are scattered. One area might see heavy snow, while a nearby town stays dry. Today, expect bright spells between intense, blustery wintry showers, especially in Scotland and Northern Ireland. Strong winds push these showers through quickly, but they can bring sudden bursts of snow or hail. Drifting snow over higher ground adds to travel difficulties. Showers will become less frequent as Friday progresses, but icy patches will linger. Be prepared for rapidly changing conditions throughout the day. It will feel very cold, especially during those sudden downpours. Severe weather is causing major travel disruption, especially in Scotland and the north. ScotRail has imposed speed restrictions, leading to train delays and cancellations. Ferry services, vital for island communities, have been disrupted or cancelled due to rough seas and strong winds. Road travel is treacherous. Snow and ice make many routes hazardous, especially in rural and high areas. Authorities are gridding main roads, but smaller routes may remain untreated. High-sided vehicles have been diverted from exposed routes like the Woodhead Pass. Drivers are urged to slow down, leave extra space, and be ready for sudden hazards. Slippery pavements increase the risk of falls, especially for the elderly. Emergency services advise only essential travel. Prepare your vehicle and carry an emergency kit. Check conditions before setting out and stay safe. This cold snap feels especially harsh after an unusually mild start to March. Earlier this month, temperatures reached 19.2 declined in London, making it feel like spring had arrived. Now a cold front from the Arctic has swept in, bringing snow, sleet, and freezing temperatures. Even southern England will feel much colder, with wind chill making it seem close to freezing. This dramatic shift is typical for UK spring, where winter and spring battle for control. Sudden changes are common and snow can linger into April. Today, everyone needs to wrap up warm and be prepared for unsettled weather. The recent mild spell was a tease. Winter isn't done yet. Stay alert for further changes as the season transitions. With challenging weather, safety comes first. Stay informed, check the latest forecasts and travel updates before heading out. The Met Office app and local radio provide real-time information on warnings and disruptions. If you must drive, prepare your car, check tires, screen wash, and lights, and pack a winter emergency kit. Drive slowly, increase your following distance, and brake gently to avoid skidding. Walk carefully. Ice is often invisible. Wear sturdy shoes with good grip and use gridded paths. Check on elderly or vulnerable neighbors to ensure they're safe and have what they need. Secure garden furniture and bins to prevent wind damage. Know where your torches and candles are in case of power cuts, and keep your phone charged. Small steps, like planning ahead and helping others, make a big difference. Stay indoors if possible until conditions improve. Together, we can weather this storm safely. The cold, unsettled weather isn't over yet. This weekend will stay chilly with widespread frost expected Saturday morning. Wet surfaces will freeze overnight, making for icy starts. More rain, sleet, and snow are likely Sunday and Monday, especially in the north and west. The forecast may change, so check for updates regularly. The Met Office will update warnings as needed. Use their website or app for the latest info. No quick return to mild weather is expected. Stay alert to hazards like snow, ice, and wind, and follow safety advice. Look out for each other and keep checking the forecast. From all of us on the weather team, stay safe, stay warm, and stay informed.